Okay, I have to do the hardest task in the world. You guys don't understand, because I'm sure a lot of you, like, everybody has a Switch at this point, but definitely, like, less people have Switch OLEDs. You guys don't understand that opening the flap to put a cartridge in, like, the Switch OLED is so much harder than it needs to be. Like, the specific way they set up this, like, cartridge flap is so much harder to open than the regular Switch. And I don't understand why. You've played through nearly every game in it, and other than, hey, I know that song, there's not really much stopping you from playing any game. Mm-hmm. In terms of story spoiled, mm-hmm. Well, I want to at least do the Final Fantasy VII stuff so I could be, I can do, hey, I know that song. But that's good to know. I figured there wouldn't be, like, much of, like, a knowledge thing. It's just like, oh, just enjoy good songs from a series that's known for good songs. Oh, hold on, I have to get my Nintendo points. Fuck. Give me those Nintendo points. Right now. That FF14 selection has some bangers you like? Ooh. I need to beat one game fully to unlock anything that wasn't in the demo. Mm-hmm. Oh, right. Since I'm playing this game on stream, I probably should do my demo file. Fine! Upload, get the update, stupid console. I hate updates. I always do the stupid points thing so I can afford, like, a $1 video game after buying a $60 video game. It has all of the Alexander raids, which tells you everything about the OST of the Alexander raids. Ooh. Oh, I need Booster Course Pack Wave 4 to come out now. I need to come out now. Huh? What? Huh? What? What? What do you mean? Sorry, what do you mean Swagger 2 isn't a Nintendo Switch Online membership? Everybody knows that Swagger 2 loves paying for Nintendo Switch Online. It literally says right there, Expansion Pass Family Ship member. What the hell is this? What the hell is the Switch talking about? The fuck was that? The Alexander raids is what it sounds like if Square Enix did Splatoon music. That's fucking awesome. That kind of does sound dope. God, Square Enix does do good with music. I hate that I like Square Enix games as much as I do, because they're a goofy-ass company sometimes. Like, are they actually, like, remember when they released that Cloud figure recently, and the Cloud figure had, like, a NFT attached to it? That was kind of stupid. That's kind of dumb as fuck. If you buy this Cloud figurine, you get a free NFT. I don't want that, thank you. Don't know if any of the DLCs will be Endwalker. People have theorized that the two unknown ones are going to be Octopath 2 and Final Fantasy 16, so unless they're saying also we're doing more, it might not happen. Mm-hmm. I guess we'll have to see. I'm good, Moogle, thanks. I just got this game. You don't need to advertise the DLC to me already. Buy the DLC! Bitch! You need to stop doing limited time releases of merch because you miss them and you want them. Did I not have FF7 remake unlocked? Oh, wait, no I didn't. Huh. We'll definitely do FF7 remake. After we do FF7. Dragon Age syndrome. I don't know enough about Dragon Age, but I trust your word, Osk. I consider you a trustworthy individual. Ooh. Also, if I play this a little shitty, it's because I'm looking over at chat while playing a rhythm game. You know how that goes. That's why I don't stream a lot of rhythm games. I like rhythm games a lot. They're hard to stream with because if you want to do good, you have to not look at chat. And I'm terminally addicted to looking at chat. Tutorial dumps you into a neutral ground with NPCs who are like, come help me with this cool adventure, only $5.99. Good lord. To hit the buttons in time with the rhythm. So true. I don't remember why Lightning's in my party, but I guess she can stay. I haven't played her game. I don't know, I've always, like, I'm still, like, a little anti-DLC, just because there hasn't been, like, enough good DLC out there, you know what I mean? There's been too many DLC packs released where I just, like, think about it, and even if I bought it, most of the time I'm like, was that really worth it, though? I already paid, like, $60 for this video game. There's a version of One Wing and Angel in this that is so long. That's good. That's how it should be. That's true. I have to keep just Tola. How do I say your name? But I have seen her. We're like besties now from the like 3 times we fought. Is about right. Okay. I tried my best. There's a lot of like names in Final Fantasy XIV that I still have to learn. From character names to like location names. Get this guy out of here. We gotta do Cosmo Canyon first before. We have to do all the Final Fantasy VII songs. Okay, because that's my one. Yo, what if I do a thing? What if I do a thing where, like, once I beat a Final Fantasy game on stream, we play Theatrhythm and do all the songs that are in it for that game? That would encourage me to play more Final Fantasy games on stream so I could have fun with a weird rhythm game. Should do that. And I do want to play more Final Fantasy games. That'd be funny. It kind of would be. I have a few that I want to play. I want to play the other PS1 Final Fantasies. And I'd maybe consider playing the older ones. Play Final Fantasy 4, not 5. I think I would get a kick out of the SNES Final Fantasies. It's a series I have a lot of respect for. I think it's pretty good, but I just haven't played a lot of it. And you know what it is? All the games are like big RPGs, so it's hard to get through them. It's just, there's so much. I should play 14. No, that game's not even good though. I think that game's kind of poopy doo-doo. And I would never play that shit. Final Fantasy XIV is that on steroids? It kind of is. That is an extremely long game. And come back to Final Fantasy with the best narrative. It's like 300 hours long. Well, that makes me very excited to see the other stories, because, again, I'm very early in A Realm Reborn, so it'll be interesting to see how the narrative evolves. I mean, I've been kind of, like, skimming through dialogue on stream, and nobody's gotten mad about it. It's that long and an MMO. Make sure the last thing I do before closing the game and finish a song is to make sure it saves properly. Play the free trial, see if you like it. I would never do that, because I think that Final Fantasy XIV is gay. I think that Final Fantasy XIV is straight homosexual, like dudes doing dudes. Women kissing women. That kind of shit. I think that it is like that. What is this bit? Final Fantasy XIV could be considered one of the gayest games. 2008 gamer bit. It kind of was, but it's like ironic though, because I'm LGBT too. Oh, this is a fast song. I'm gonna have to pay a little more attention to this one. Certain city people are cautioned away from initially. Oh fuck, yeah, I gotta pay more attention to this. It's seas of cat girls and naked lion men? Let's go. Okay, yeah, this is a harder one. Yeah, I did start in Limsa. It's been pretty good so far. Sorry, I actually do think Final Fantasy XIV is fun. I'm sorry for all the jokes. I will not be making a comedy joke at the expense of any video game ever again. In fact, I think all video games are worthwhile, and I honestly think that Detroit Become Human is the same quality as Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry, that was fucked up. I don't believe that. Breath of the Wild is way better than that shit. I'm sorry to scare you all. I'm sorry, that was a fucked up joke, and I shouldn't have made it. And I hope you can forgive me. I'm learning every day. You forgive me? Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I know I have to do 7 and 7 Remake tonight, because if I don't fucking hear Hollow and get to play a rhythm level of Hollow, I'll fucking explode. Why am I doing the sad song? Really funny for a rhythm game to have sad songs in it. And, like, songs that are meant to be, like, a very emotional pieces, not so much, like I'm not talking, like, an emo song, where it's, like, still pretty, like, rock and rollin'. Just, like, a song that is meant to tug at the heartstrings exclusively. It really is like I'm reliving Aaron's death. Well, no, it's not, because unironically, I still think, like, Aaron's death is, like, a really powerful scene. Like, I had been turbo spoiled on that because it's like, yeah, everybody knows that Aerith dies in Final Fantasy VII. It's like if you play video games, it's the same shit as being a movie person and knowing that Darth Vader is Luke's father. It's like, but it's still like a really good like scene is the thing, and it's still like really emotional. Okay, I like Final Fantasy VII. Okay, okay, can you all accept that about me? The game's a bit loud. Yeah, I could fix that. I mean, I guess it's fine for a rhythm game specifically to be a little loud. But if it's, like, loud enough that it's, like, a little hard to hear me, then, like, it should be turned down. Dude, we're fighting Sephiroth's ghost! The spirit of Sephiroth. Alright, I'll turn it down a little bit. Is that better? Oh, now I have to turn up my headphone. I know what it is! It's because it was echoing with desktop audio. That's why it was loud. That's why it was so loud. It's because I forgot to turn desktop audio off. I didn't need y'all to do me a favor. And, like... I don't expect everybody to remember this, but if someone somehow remembered this, that would be great. Anytime I, like, open up the capture card, like, yell at me to turn off desktop audio, because that's what makes it so loud, is because it's echoing. Because the video capture audio itself is, like, a fine volume. It's just that I forget to turn off desktop audio, so it ends up echoing. You will try, thank you. And maybe if we could all try a little bit. I need to remember this too. To be fair, I'm the streamer, I should be the one remembering it, but I also have a shitty memory. So I require assistance on this one. Dude, there ain't no way there's not a Jenova stage. How have we not played Jenova yet? There better be a late-stage Jenova stage. Because this is, like, the song that plays right as they're going to, like, the end of the game, and I'm like, there's no way there's no Jenova. That's, like, one of the supreme songs of Final Fantasy VII. You got us playing Judgment Day? I guess maybe the songs are more in order of difficulty. So any more hype songs like that would probably be harder. So maybe it makes sense this way, but also... who cares about the balancing? I want this to follow directly with the story of Final Fantasy VII, okay? I expect the Final Fantasy's rhythm game to be the exact same story as the original. Yeah, it's probably shuffled a little bit in a way that still makes it that the difficulty generally goes up. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll do a full Final Fantasy marathon when I finish the Poké Marathon. Year 5 of the Poké Marathon, everybody, by the way. Year 5. And we're at Gen 5. Fuck. You know, guys, if you ever try and marathon through a series of games on stream, and you're not literally, like, doing them back-to-back, it'll take you so fucking long. Maybe by then the pixel remasters won't be so expensive. True. True shit. And by then, like, maybe Square Enix will... I don't know. I was trying to think of a joke here, and I couldn't really think of anything in time. There it is! Thank God. I got scared for a second. My ass was so worried. We gotta do the high wind stage, though. I'm doing this in order. Still haven't been able to unlock any other stage. Mm-hmm. I'm realizing also, since FF7 Remake wasn't in the demo, we're gonna get, like, the full shit of that. Which is gonna be interesting. Maybe it'll help me process my complicated thoughts with Final Fantasy VII Remake. Wait, when the fuck does Rebirth come out? Isn't that, like, literally this year? Or is that Final Fantasy XVI that's this year? Unless they postpone FF7 Remake too. Oh, it's both, okay. Huh. I mean, I played 2 Pokemon games in a year that were definitely less polished than a modern Final Fantasy, so I don't think I'd have much to complain in that regard. Like, oh no, 2, like, extremely polished games came out back-to-back, 2 polished RPGs, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I played Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet the same year, and I enjoyed them. What of it? I thought I was gonna hate Scarlet and Violet, and then I didn't. It was a good game that was made very badly. Sorry. Sorry, okay? I no matter how hard I try, I'll never be rid of that yellow rat. Anyways. I guess it must basically be like 2 different dev teams in Square Enix working on that also, and much bigger dev teams than they would have for Pokemon. New FF7 Sid. Here it is. This is one of the big ones. I fucking love the Genova theme. I said Genoa because I work at a fucking deli. Do you guys know what Sephiroth's favorite salami is, by the way? It's this really great joke about Sephiroth's favorite salami. What do you guys think it is? Put your votes in chat. I won't spoil it. We have to beat Sephiroth first. Or I wanna know everyone's guess, so we could say this at the end. It's a special viewer surprise. Yeah, Sephiroth's gonna tell us when I beat him. That's why it's under wraps, because Sephiroth doesn't want you to know this information. And we have to beat it out of him. What his favorite salami is. God, they went so fucking hard with this theme. The Final Fantasy VII OST in general, it has like so many bops. They really got the most out of this sound font. This and Birth of a God are your favorites. Birth of a God is really good. It's kind of like an underrated track. Like, obviously, like, One Winged Angel is amazing. But people don't give Birth of a God enough credit. Because I would say it's at least as good, if not better. I probably would prefer, I probably prefer One Winged Angel a little bit, but Birth of a God is, like, really good as well. It is almost like, why even make the girlies fight? They're both fantastic. But Birth of a God is, like, very underrated. Love the multi-team mechanic Bizarro has. It's just such a weird boss. I remember that because I just, like, didn't even bother with that. I just, like, used my one party and that was it. Because the other party members I had weren't as leveled up, so I was like, oh, but they kind of suck. And I would just, like, shift around, like, the same few materia, so it wasn't like I had materia on everyone. Yes! Speaking of Birth of a God. Oh, and then the last stage is gonna be One Winged Angel. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. We're literally talking about it. It doesn't make sense that this would be one of the last ones. What a fucking cool game Final Fantasy VII is. Wouldn't it be funny if One Winged Angel wasn't on there? That would be fucked up. That would be, like... What's a good example? Imagine if they made, like, a Mario rhythm game in, like, the modern day, and you couldn't play, like, I don't know, like, Jump Up Superstar. That feels like the same gravity. Oh no, better example. It'd be like if you made a Splatoon rhythm game and you didn't have Calamari Incantation. That feels more fitting because it's also a final boss theme. They really should make a Sonic rhythm game also. I'm fucking surprised that Sega never jumped on that, considering, like, literally, like, the consistent thing that people have praised about Sonic games is the OSTs. And, like, people can say, like, oh, Forces, what about, like, Shadow? And it's like, no, but those OSTs are good, though, and you're, like, a coward. The only Sonic game that has a bad OST is Sonic The Dark Chronicles, or whatever the fuck the DS RPG was called. Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood. Oh, but Central City is such a bop, though. Sorry, you're right. You're right, random person who's definitely not just me. Game Sebastian got soft lock from? Mm-hmm. Alright, now it's One Winged Angel time. I mean, it has to be the finale. Could you imagine if it was the credits theme? As Justinian in this game? He just might be, to be honest. I don't know enough about which FF14 characters are in this game. Dude, I wish I could get a Sephiroth for my party. I would equip that shit so fast. Oh my god, it's like the swirl. It doesn't do the beginning. This sucks. This sucks, actually. Venus, you're not buying. Some songs are shortened. I mean, probably fair. But I missed the intro here. Alright, Guitar Hero would never pull this shit. Okay, Guitar Hero said you're playing the entire, like, beginning part of One by Metallica before you get to, like, the actual hard shit. Alright, you're paying, but you're gonna play all 7 minutes of Knights of Sidonia, and you're gonna fucking like it, buddy. This is why Guitar Hero is the superior rhythm game. I miss Guitar Hero. I wish Activision didn't fuck it up so bad. Like, fuck's sake, dude. Like, they dropped the ball so hard by, like, trying to... Like, we complain about how fast Pokemon games come out. They were coming out with, like, 5 Guitar Hero games a year. Like, literally. Getting ready. Are you fighting these guys and not Sephiroth? That's a good question. I don't think we fought Sephiroth a single time. Don't think I did enough damage to see Sephiroth. No! That's so sad. Yeah, I didn't defeat the boss save for Sephiroth. That's so fucking sad. Title cleared. Awesome? I think? I did the PogChamp face in real life. You should have seen it. Oh, fuck. Finally, something good happens around here. Fuck, who are we getting rid of? Who do we dump for Sephiroth? Oh, we should get rid of Aerith for Sephiroth, because he, like, killed her, though. Oh, but he's, like, a physical type. So maybe we get rid of Lightning, though, because I want to have the party be diverse. Oh, right, you can get the skills, yeah. You're right, you're right. Oh. Yeah, that seems good. Sephiroth has no optimization. That's because he's already the perfect being. To be fair. I like that we have, like, 3 Final Fantasy VII guys, and then we just have... There are no characters to unlock from this. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to play it. I don't care about unlocking characters, I just want to play it. I got scared for a second. When it gave that notice, I was, like, confused. I was like, wait, can I not, like, play it then? It just doesn't give you characters? That's fine. Aw, oh, man, what am I gonna do without more Final Fantasy VII characters? Like, what am I gonna do without Sid? Everybody wants me to add Sid to my party. They should add Ketchi. Honestly, that's the missed opportunity, is that there's no Ketchi party member. I'll admit, this is kinda hype. This OST kinda does bang a little bit. Okay, I'll admit it. Like that FF7 Sid is a nothing character and he's not playable. It deserves to not be playable for what he did. He's kind of a piece of shit. I mean, again, I think the point of Sid in Final Fantasy VII is that he's supposed to be a piece of shit. You're not necessarily supposed to be like, oh my god, this is a great guy. But it doesn't mean I like him. It just means I respect the writing that went behind it. And I mean, honestly, Sid teaches us a very important lesson when it comes to, like, genuine, like, political stuff. Is like, listen, if you want to make progress in the world, you're gonna have to make allies with people that you think are fucking horrible. And that's just the way it is sometimes. He's not the number one Sid. You are not the guy. You're not even capable of being the guy. I had a guy, but now I don't. You are not the guy. Oh, yeah, I pressed the button too early, so I didn't even register. FF9 Sid is shitty, but not in the same way as FF7 Sid. Number 1 Sid is Mr. Gay Divorce. Number 2 is the one they had to shoehorn into the Final Fantasy 1 remake, so it had a Sid in it. Awesome. Dude, Sephiroth got his new blast move. Wait, we have to give him his blast. I'm a little tired also. I am starting to feel a little fatigue. Which means I should definitely, like, take my meds now. Because otherwise I'll just, like, lay in bed and not actually fall asleep. Alright, this is the med check of the stream. If you have meds that you need to take right now, do it. Why is this song in the game? You don't even get to the... That's the song that plays on the overworld and you only go to Midgard. Bad remake. It used to be 100% like the original. Worst Sid is the one from Tactics because the voice they gave him in the raids hurt your ears. His name is Sid Dolphus. One chance at life, parents name you Sid Dolphus. Because we're also getting close to the end of tonight. Like, once we beat the FF7 remake songs, we will be done for tonight. Tomorrow we will be doing another variety hour. I'm sorry, I don't want to start any playthrough stuff. I didn't actually know I'd have, like, a decent amount of time to stream tonight. But I want to do Mario Party with friends, and then I'll probably do some more FF14. Maybe some TF2, if I have the time. I mean, if I, like, do 2 hours per each game, like, yeah, we'll definitely have some time. It also depends on how early I can start. But that should be fun. That should be a fun stream. Again, in 2023, I want to, like, make a genuine effort to do, like, a lot more collaborative stuff. Like, even if it's just with, like, my immediate group of friends, like, that would be good, because I don't get to do stream stuff with my friends enough, and my friends are fucking funny, okay? But yeah, Ninja, if you're watching this, dude, feel free to hit me up for a collab. Because I'll do it. I mean, I took my entire weekend off just so I could be on Sock Stream. Because I wanted to do it. And I had a good time. Getting to do stuff with other people is nice. You know what it really boils down to is that one of these days I have to start a podcast with one of my friends. I'd have to determine who would be the, like, what like, I would have to determine which friend and what would be the subject matter. Because it has to be, like, the perfect storm. I really, like, I'm the one image that's, like, by 25, if still insane, like, well, I won't say it. But if normal, start podcast. Of course, in 2035, the Damaged People's Podcast, a podcast exclusively about Jared Leto Joker, will come out. So don't you worry about that. The Damaged People's Podcast will happen in 2035. That was a joke between me, Audio, and Ed. And, like, the funny thing, like, me and Audio took that out of our bios, like, co-host of the Damaged People's Podcast, but it is still in Ed's bio. And I hope he never changes it. Because I would love for people to go to his, like, profile and be like, what the fuck is the Damaged People's Podcast? Oh, this song is making me a little emotional, but it's tugging at the heartstrings. And I was in such a goofy mood, too. We literally started the stream with SpongeBob. And now I'm like, wait. The world is so true and beautiful. I care so fucking much about the Final Fantasy VII cast. Except you, Sid. I don't care about you. I will say, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake was very good at, like, emotional beats. Except I feel like, Hollow is a fantastic song, and I love it, and that's part of the reason why I want to do Final Fantasy VII Remake. But, like, it does not feel earned. Like, it having that, like, kind of melancholy ending did not feel earned. Like, it feels, like, the ending of Final Fantasy VII Remake feels like they were, like, faced with the fact, like, wait, but, like, that game ends here. We have to have it end on, like, a weird note, and not just, like, yeah, we got out of Midgar. Now we have to go and stop Sephiroth. Like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like the ending is, like, earned. If that makes any sense. Because it's like the quest is not over. And maybe that's part of it, is that they have to put a bookend to a game that's not finished. It's Hojo. But I don't know, a lot of those emotional beats did get to me. I do remember that it made me cry on stream once. And that was during the part where, like, you know, Sector 7 is being destroyed, and, like, Aerith is saving, Marlene from 7th Heaven. That got to me. That got me in the heart. From what you heard, it's like they felt they had to have a finish to it, or people would be mad they couldn't fight Sephiroth. I mean, like, I kinda get it, because, like, if Final Fantasy VII Remake ended and you just did, like, the motorcycle sequence, that would be, like, lame as fuck. That would be a fucking terrible ending. But I also think, like, the Whisper shit is, like, so, like... It's, like, so shoehorned in that it doesn't really feel like a proper ending either. Like, yeah, it would suck if you couldn't fight Sephiroth, but also the way they managed to fit Sephiroth in is pretty stupid. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's very hard to think of where you would end Final Fantasy VII if it was only Midgar. It did get cancelled. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 has been cancelled, unfortunately. They made the announcement at E3. They missed it. God, I'm thinking about it. E3 is gonna be so shit this year. I don't even think I'm gonna stream E3. Because, like, all the big three are out. Which means, like, most of the shit that would be, like, kind of exciting is, like, out. Like, no Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft, that's, like, 90% of E3. Like, you just get to keep, like, all the worst conferences. Like, oh, man, I can't wait to sit through a Ubisoft conference or a Square Enix conference. All Ubisoft conferences are like the most insufferable shit you've ever seen, and all Square Enix conferences are advertisements for games that came out a month ago. Like, oh man, guys, do you guys just want to watch the Electronic Arts conference? Do you guys just want to watch EA? don't even think I watched EA when I did the E3 streams. Because who the fuck cares? It's gonna be so bad. It really is gonna be, like, so bad without the big three. And, like, E3 has always just been, like, shitty advertisements. Like, that's this whole thing. But it'll feel especially shitty when it's, like, none of the console manufacturers are there. Like, there's no, like, real feeling of progress. What the hell is this game? Well, hi, Nyx. This is Theatrhythm, the Final Fantasy rhythm game. You were gonna say you were gonna watch Square Enix to see if they talk about Final Fantasy XIV, but they do announcements for that at the Fan Fest? Mm-hmm. And thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, Square Enix conferences are usually, like, pretty bad. Like, they'll... Like, a Square Enix conference will have, like, the one big announcement that's, like, kinda cool, and that's, like, it. And, like, I don't know, I'm not gonna watch a Square Enix conference just so they could tell me about, like, one Final Fantasy game that we've known for years is coming out. Oh god, wait, when do 16 and Remake Part 2 come out? Maybe they won't even have time to do it. Wait, what if, though? '16 is in the summer? Okay, then, yeah, that'll probably be the big game that they talk about at E3. Although, I guess that also implies that Square Enix will be there, because again, who the fuck is gonna be at E3 if the big three aren't there? Who's gonna want to stick around? Oh, I won't have to think about another unfunny Devolver Digital conference. Sorry, I'm still a hater. Sorry, I'm still a hater. I'm sorry. I know there's people who think the Devolver Digital conferences are funny. Sorry. Preparing our first look at Soxcraft 3 there. Let's go. It probably is just gonna be, like, smaller companies. Like, definitely some still, like, AAA companies, but, like, none of the big ones. Again, if the big three aren't there, it's gonna feel like a million times smaller. Especially without Microsoft, because, like, taking Microsoft away is also, like, taking away Bethesda now. And Bethesda used to be, like, a big conference. So that's kind of like losing the big three is like losing 4. Stopped being excited for it a few presentations ago. I don't know, I never got that into the joke of the Devolver conferences. Because at the end of the day, Devolver's still like a company. They're not like a big AAA company, but they're still a company to me. Appreciate the effort that goes into them. I think that's fair. There's definitely some high-effort production that goes into them. Nice change of pace. I think that's fair. Maybe I'm not chugging the haterade as hard as I think I am. Because if I was, I'd be like, no, that's stupid and you're wrong. But I'm like, no, that's fair, I think. Yeah, maybe that's why I chugged the haterade, because they did quote retweet Finn one time to do like an epic own on him on Twitter. And that's when it stopped being charming to me, because it's like, no, that's my friend. How could you do that to my friend? Finn is like an old school hater. Like, Finn's still on that hater grind, but in like a way I respect. Finn chugs the most respectable haterade that I've ever seen. Like, anytime I ever see, like, Finn, like, shit-talking something, I'm like, you know what? That's kind of true, though. Your hope is that we get more indie stuff with all the AAA companies gone, but that's probably just wishful thinking. Probably. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, EA will or not EA, E3 will probably die before they, like, do a lot more indie stuff, because, like, the indie stuff is cool. It's not gonna bring in the big bucks for them. And, like, they're probably counting on that, like, making them a lot of money. Yeah, companies dunking on random people is dumb. They do publish some good stuff, though. I have enjoyed the occasional Devolver Digital game. But they're just that. They're a publisher, not really a game developer, for the most part. But yeah, we'll see how long E3 even lasts at this point. Because I think it's on its deathbed. I think we all kind of agree it's been on its deathbed for a while. Like, I think basically since, like, Nintendo moved to the Direct format, that was probably, like, the first sign of, oh, maybe this E3 thing isn't, like, forever. And then when, like, Sony, like, started, like, de-emphasizing E3, and then they eventually, like, dipped out, that was a big one, too. And then COVID happened, and they skipped a year, and people realized, wait, maybe E3 isn't, like, important at all. And, like, I didn't want E3 to die, necessarily, because I thought it was funny to, like, dunk on companies, at least. But again, it's not gonna be the same without the big three. Like, if I need at least the big three to punch up on, because punching on, like, Ubisoft is punching down. Like, Ubisoft is below me. You can only make fun of a Ubisoft for so long. But making fun of Microsoft, that goes for miles. Also, yeah, this is a good track. Again, Final Fantasy VII has some bangers. Like, I don't know, it was fun to be an equal opportunity hater during E3. Like, criticizing all the companies, because at the end of the day, all it is advertisement, so you don't have to treat it with that much respect. Although it was also cool to see some interesting games every now and then. I have no qualm saying also that part of the E3 was making fun of companies. That goes for Nintendo, too. Like, I know I stream a lot of Nintendo stuff, but I didn't forget about the one E3 where they had, like, fucking nothing to show, so they did, like, half an hour of Smash Ultimate. Do you guys remember that shit? That was fucked up. Like, they announced Super Mario Party, and that was, like, it. The rest of it was Smash. And, like, listen. I like Smash Ultimate. Why would you dedicate, like, 30 minutes out of, like, a 40-minute conference to just Smash Ultimate? I guess it did sell a lot, though. So I guess my opinion doesn't matter. Because they made a lot of money anyways. I can live with that. I don't need to be right all the time. Ooh. Aw, dude. I didn't even realize we're already, like, decently far in FF7 Remake, huh? I didn't even, like, process that there's, like, only 10 tracks. Or, like, 10 stages. There's a little more tracks than that. Yeah, we'll be at Genova soon. Fucking love Genova theme. Oh fuck, wait, we beat Sephiroth in FF7! Oh, but we didn't beat him in FF7 Remake, hold on. Then I can tell you about Sephiroth's favorite, Salami. God, they used the version with the lay motif for Genova. Genova, true. Fuck, I need to stop slipping. I might be... but it's not a spoiler for the joke, I promise. You have to trust me on this. I also feel like, and maybe I'm just, like, not remembering, like, the FF7 stages that well. I feel like the FF7 remake songs in this game go on for longer than any of the FF7 songs do. But maybe that's just because they're, like, up a harder difficulty. Doesn't really matter what you put on his sandwich, because he's never satisfied. True. Kinda true. That's how I feel sometimes, dude. The worst part of working the deli is when someone asks you to make a sandwich. Literally, my favorite part of the day is 6 p.m. because then we can start refusing sandwich orders. Because, like, there's so many times when I'll make a sandwich for a customer, and, like, they'll get impatient and leave after it takes, like... Because it takes a while to make a sandwich, because you have to cut all the cold cuts like you normally would, and then you have to go in the back, you have to cut up the bread, you have to cut up, like, lettuce and tomato and shit, you have to put on mayo. It takes so much longer than people think it does, because they think, like, oh, like a sandwich that you would make at home, that takes no time at all. It takes a lot of time, genius, because I have to cut up this shit by myself. I didn't buy pre-sliced cold cuts, you dip. And, like, I've had so many times where, like, by the time I'm done cutting a sandwich, like, the customer just, like, leaves and doesn't come back for their shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You made me do all that shit. Yeah, no, there are some impatient people who come to the deli, and it's usually the fucking sandwich people. That's why I despise sandwiches so much, because every time I've ever... Like, most of the time when I've had a really impatient customer, they wanted a sandwich. And it's like, I don't know what to tell you. It takes a while to make a sandwich back here. So we have to, like... And, like, the thing about the... Like, we can put it with, like, the other, like, pre-sliced sandwiches, but it's just, like, inconvenient, you know? It's just, like, inconvenient and annoying. If you wait at the deli and you don't fucking pick up your cold cuts, fuck you. Okay, you spited me, specifically. Motherfucker Morgan, everybody's favorite Twitch.tv streamer. Wonder if people are expecting Subway speed or preparation, but they already have that stuffed slice, so it's not the same. Literally. Like, if you're asking for a sandwich at, like, a deli, like, it's gonna take some time because it's not, like, fast food. Like, we got that shit direct from Boar's Head, okay? This is some premium shit. So just, like, be patient. And it's so weird, because there will be people where I'm cutting, like, 3 cold cuts, and there might be, like, a delay, whether it's because I have to open a bunch of stuff up, or, like, you know, I have to check in the back if we have something, and it takes a while to find. Like, there are delays sometimes, and usually... Customers are very patient about it. Even if they ordered 2 items and it takes like 15 minutes, they'll be like, oh, no problem. I just really wanted my ham. But the fucking sandwich people, they're ruthless. Any customer that asks you for a sandwich, that's a trick. That's the devil. And he wants to play a mean trick on you. Also, this theme goes so hard. Fuck yeah. I'm assuming the FF7 remake version of remake is in here. Do they pay first? No, because at the deli I work at is specifically, like, inside a bigger grocery store. So, you know, they would pay for their sandwiches and like, cold cuts at the front. So, no, they really can just leave and not even worry about it. They should have to pay up front, honestly. But whatever, whatever. I hope you guys are looking forward to that really good Sephiroth joke. After I told you stuff about the deli. Listen, I gotta be honest, at this point, I don't mind working the deli. I just wish I got a better pay for it. That's why I've been, like, thinking about, like, doing, like, a later shift, because you can get paid more for that. And I was like, ooh. Like, I wanted to do an overnight shift, because the deli corner in the store has an overnight shift. But even if I did a general store, like, overnight shift, that would be good, because I wouldn't have to interact with customers that much, because it would be dead of the night. Oh my god, and then I could stream at normal times. Could you imagine that? I can stream anytime I want, except, like, 2 AM. It's like 12:30 in the morning right now. I wouldn't be able to stream then, but maybe we could do more morning streams. That might be interesting. We'll see. I've, like, thought about it. And I would be down for more pay. But yeah, I'm not even the kind of person who's like, fuck all customers. I get why some people who have worked retail and like this kind of thing would be like, fuck all customers. But I've had some pretty nice customers. I've had some good conversations with customers, but god, there really are just some assholes sometimes. I've definitely told this story before, but I'll tell it again because it is kind of funny. One time, like, my coworker was, like, helping this, like, really religious lady, like, extremely, like, she was, like, one of Jesus's biggest fans. Like, if there was a Jesus fan club, she'd be, like, the fucking president. And she was getting upset with him because he was telling her that one of the products we have was out of stock currently. And, you know, he was trying to be nice about it, but she was kind of being, like, rude to him. And, like, at the end of it, like, when he finally got her order done, you know, he was like, have a blessed day. Because he's also, like, a little bit of a religious kid. So, you know, he was trying to play nice. And then she was like, I don't need to have a blessed day. I have a blessed life. And that's, like, maybe one of the most insane things I ever heard a customer say. I will be thinking about that for the rest of my life. Genuinely. I don't need to have a blessed day. I have a blessed life. It's honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that she was like a little bit of an asshole customer, I would say that shit was raw as fuck. JoJo's protagonist type quote. I believe it. Like, genuinely, like, if I ever get serious about, like, writing a novel or something, because, you know, did you guys know I have an English degree? I would love to just put in that quote somehow. I would have to fit it in. Only problem is I'm better at writing, like, autofiction and stuff like that. But I'll figure out a way. I'll figure out a way. Your life is your own, true. Where the fuck is Hollow? I got baited. I'm mad. I'm gonna kill Sephiroth about it. I thought that Hollow was at the end of this. Where the fuck is it? I thought it was in the game. What? Oh my fucking god. Oh, it's kinda leaving off where the other One Winged Angel left off. Sephiroth, I'm gonna beat your ass if I don't get to play Hollow tonight. That was literally why I wanted to play this. But I just realized Sephiroth's on my team still. That's fine. At least you'll get to figure out Sephiroth's favorite salami soon. This is like maybe one of the stupidest stream bits I've ever done. It's like a recycled stream bit. I literally did this during FF7 Remake. Well, it's fine. Less people were around for the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake, so they missed my good joke. I do agree with your statement, Osk, fundamentally. But it is important also to learn this joke. Because it might blow your mind a little bit. It's not even Sephiroth, that's literally Genova. Genova. Fuck. Not a spoiler for the joke. Oh, dude, it's Sephiroth. We have to kill him so we can figure out his joke. I like how I got to this in FF7 Remake, but not the original, even though FF7 Remake is supposed to be harder in this game. I guess my party members are leveled up more, though. Level up and having abilities will help. That makes sense. Oh, I don't think we're gonna kill him in time for the song to end. Oh, we did! And now we get to hear Sephiroth's joke. What is Sephiroth's favorite salami? Genova salami. Hope you enjoyed my joke. Follow Motherfucker Morgan on Twitch.tv. You will love her on your feed. Follow Motherfucker Morgan on Twitch.tv. You will love her on her feed. You will... Anyways. Fuck, I'm mad. I wanted to play Hollow. Do I still get to? Do I unlock it as like a bonus? If I like title clear, do I get a bonus? Hollow? Hello? Wait. It is there. No, stop connecting. You're pranking me. This is a mean trick. Stop it. Let me play the fucking song. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. There we go! Oh my god, that's what we were waiting for! Thank god. Thank god. Night is salvaged. I was getting worried there for a second. But this one has a home movie with it. So if you guys missed the Final Fantasy VII Remake stream, this'll sum it all up for you. I really do love this song. I'm gonna be, like, 100% honest with you guys. Like, hearing this song for the first time was what made me, like, finally say, like, wait, maybe Final Fantasy VII Remake could be alright. And that's what made me want to try it. It's okay. It's an okay game. But I'm glad I got to hear Hollow. Oh, they have, like, different sound effects, also. Just for this song. Oh, I almost missed that. Cloud's eyes are scary. He's giving you the blue-eyed stare. Shining brightly, your smiling face to guide my way. It's so good. I love this song. Sorry, I'm a little tone deaf. I can't sing that well, but I'm trying my best. At least this is an American Idol. That was the first singing game I could think of. You have a headcanon that people who are, like, in Soldier or whatever with the Mako blue eyes are like flashlights in the dark. That'd be really funny. This is how you know I'm delirious, if I'm singing on stream. Because I get, like, so easily embarrassed singing. And I acknowledge I'm not a great singer, but I'm having a good time. And isn't that what's important? I'm not gonna try and hit these high notes, I know I can't. It's not the whole song! Fuck you, Square Enix. I hope you fucking explode. Fuck. Fucking hell. Guitar Hero would have never done me dirty like this. Oh. No, I was just let down a little bit by the fact that it wasn't the whole song. Is all. Maybe if I play in the harder difficulty. This doesn't have a supreme difficulty. Let's play on the hardest difficulty we can do. I think it's just a rhythm game thing. Guitar Hero always played the full song. Guitar Hero always played the full song. Okay, this I'm gonna have to turbo focus for. Guitar Hero is an outlier. And that's why it's sad what ultimately happened to it. I'm doing okay. This doesn't seem like 10 difficulty so far. This is like a solid, like 4. I would be lost, drifting around, floating up high, time after time, and there you'd be, shining bright. Why does this game have rates? I don't know. I'm also realizing this probably sounds even worse on stream because there might be a slight delay between like my voice and my capture card audio. I didn't even think of that, to be honest. So this probably sounds even worse. This is like a desync nightmare. They love that shot of Tifa. I don't know, I don't see how you couldn't make a supreme difficulty of this. I mean, it's such a fast-paced song. There's no way this is 10 difficulty like it said. Maybe Theatrhythm is just like less fucked up than most rhythm games I've played. This is definitely not like Project Diva high difficulty. I could never play like Project Diva on like any difficulty higher than like I don't know, I could play some songs on hard, but I couldn't do the whole like track list. What the fuck? Okay, now it's getting weird. I haven't seen combinations like this before. Well, it's already over. That's already over. It's still not the full song. Fuck. Well, at least I proved I could do it on the highest difficulty. With relative ease. Oh wait, it was 8 difficulty. I thought it was like 10 difficulty. No, Airbuster is, sorry. I guess that makes sense. This is a very slow song. I like that One Winged Angel is not the highest, like the hardest song. It's actually just like Midgar Expressway and the Airbuster. Let's try it. Why not? It'll be really fucking hard, but it'll be funny. It'll be funny to see me struggle. I might die, like, near instantly. Let's do Sephiroth highest difficulty. What the fuck? the fuck? What the fuck? Overchart moment? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's fucked up. Yeah, there's no way anybody's doing that shit. Okay, you have to have some, like, insane reflexes. And listen, I think I'm decent at video games. I'm never gonna be able to do that shit. Remember to clear a song before I stop playing? Fuck, fine. We'll play Hollow again. We'll play Hollow again, okay? Just because I like this song. And then we're ending the stream. It is a fitting title, because it feels a little hollow not having the other half. So we had to play it 3 times. That's not the reason we had to play it 3 times, but it could be. I haven't played any songs on Supernova yet. Wait, there's an even higher difficulty than Supreme? Oh, that is Supernova. Oh, it's called Supreme, I thought. Was it called Supernova and I didn't notice? Oh, is that like a specific mode in this game? They must have renamed it. There's Supreme and Supernova. My, like, brain is breaking right now. I thought it was Supreme. And then there was nothing after that. There's a Supernova? Is it Ultimate? It's like 1 in the morning. Even later for a lot of people, for quite a few people watching. Should have called it Supernova, maybe they should have. But yeah, this game's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I don't think I'm gonna play more of it on stream, at least not anytime soon, because I don't know enough about Final Fantasy to be like, yo, this is like the part from that game. Again, rhythm games are already hard enough to play on stream. Paying attention to this music while playing a video game. FF14 selection's good. Definitely when I get farther in FF14, I would play some of that. Again, I think it would be kind of a charming idea if, as I play through the Final Fantasy games and I, like, beat them, I just, like, do that, like, story in, Theatrhythm on stream. It's, like, a little bit of a goofy idea, and I would probably just have to start a new file for the other one, for, like, the ones that were in the demo. Because those are going to be shorter, generally. Oh, but it could be fun. Could be kind of fun. Gonna be on FF14 for a bit. Yeah, but that's okay. Isn't that what life is all about? Life really is like a video game, and that video game is too damn long. And that's okay. You know, not everything could be perfectly paced. Okay, does that mean it's saved? Are we good? Oh wait, hold on, I wanted to check the difficulties also. Okay, yeah, it is Supreme. It's Basic, Expert, Ultimate, and Supreme. I thought I was losing my mind for a second. At least you can play the Supreme version of this. I was always thinking I wanted to play a really hard version of Battle Theme 1 from Final Fantasy 1. Oh no, sorry, that's Final Fantasy 2. My bad, my bad. The game's good. Game's good. I'll probably play more of it on my own time. But I wanted to show it off on stream because it did come in the mail today. Dude, can I tell you, like, it showed up randomly while I was, like, hanging out with Sox and Damien in Jersey. And, like, literally, like, I got a text from my sister that was like, did you order this? Because, like, it came in the mail in an unmarked package. And it's like, why the fuck did Amazon do that? Why the fuck did they send me my copy of Theatrhythm, like, unmarked? Like, my dad was probably confused as fuck, because he got a Switch for Christmas, and he's ordered a couple games off Amazon, so he probably opened that and maybe, like, thought, like, huh, did I order something and forgot about it? And he saw a Final Fantasy rhythm game, and he's like, the hell is this? Because my dad's not an RPG, dude. The only RPG he's, like, ever played is, like, Pokemon. But anyways. Thank you all for joining me. This is a fun variety hour. You know, we got a couple hours of Sponge. We got some good Final Fantasy, both in MMO and rhythm form. It's fun. I had a good time. I hope you did too. But that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I want to thank you all for coming. Hope you have a good night and take care. Tomorrow, we're gonna be doing a multiplayer themed variety hour. We're gonna be doing Mario Party, Final Fantasy 14, and TF2 if we have the time. But I will see you all then. Good night.